Hi everyone, I'm just making this video about something I've been encountering on YouTube recently. It's this concept of people who don't like homosexuality, however, don't really have a problem with homosexuals. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean people who say something to the effect of love the sinner, hate the sin. It's this really interesting concept, the idea that, oh well, we don't hate the people, we just hate this thing that they do. I think it's absolutely absurd. I really think this is an absurd concept. It's sort of a way to try and navigate around the fact that you're basically telling someone that you don't like a part of who they are. Sexual orientation is an integral part of who you are, as the color of your hair, the color of your skin. Um, it just does not get more integral than that. Your gender identity. These are integral parts of who you are. So, to me, to make the argument that you can you can like someone for for everything else about them, but hate the fact, or not like the fact that they're gay, that that seems like an enormous cognitive dissonance. It just seems like it does not make sense. What rational person can make that distinction? That would be analogous to saying that, oh yeah, John's a really great guy, amazing, philanthropist, whatever, whatever. He just hates black people. But, you know, I love him. I just hate the fact that he's a member of the Ku Klux Klan. Like that to me is, I, that is a cognitive step that I can't make because I feel that it doesn't make sense. That that you feel that people feel they can dislike part of a person's identity that is absolutely essential to who they are, and yet still you feel that you're able to like or love that person as if that other facet of them doesn't matter, as if it doesn't exist. Another interesting idea was that, or rather, a clarification, if you will, on that concept is that oh no, 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 homosexuality is an action. It's not really, an identity, really. Kind of like how racism, going back to the racism example, it's not really, you could say that's not an identity, but it's really behavior, their actions. And those actions kind of come out when um, people burn crosses or spray paint spray paint swastikas on people's houses. Yeah, things like that. Those are great actions. And it's great to try and make that distinction between actions and identity. And it doesn't really equate because not anyone is going to say, it's Friday, I've got nothing to do, I've got some spray paint in my garage. Oh golly gee, why don't I go spray paint a couple of people's houses with swastikas and other vulgar racial symbols? Rational people, people who are not racist, don't do these things. Therefore, it's illogical to make the distinction that a person's actions do not correlate to their identity, and that their actions and their identity are inseparable. But you can't make that distinction. So, I just, this clearly is not scripted. I just want to get the thought out there while it's fresh in my head, while I'm still kind of pissed off about it. And clearly this is in response to whatever that little shithead's name is, Caden Cowger, that 14-year-old kid who has a radio show, whatever. I could not care less about the kid. I just care more about this concept. Just this idiotic concept of trying to separate action from identity, when really identity influences action. Simple as that. Later, everyone.